everyone, and welcome back to Front Kicked MMA. Today, we'll be taking a deep dive into cauliflower ear. Actually, that sounds disgusting. Not in that way. I'm sure the first time seeing certain fighters' ears, we've all had the same reaction. Perhaps confused, shocked, slightly grossed out, but certainly intrigued, which has led you to this very video. Whether it be inside the octagon or in real life, let's hope you weren't getting into a physical altercation. Yikes. That's for sure a sign to back away. One thing's for certain is that for those in the know, it isn't something that's looked at in a negative light. It's often viewed as a trophy, a badge of honor for all the hard work and dedication put into perfecting a fighter's craft. But how exactly do MMA fighters get cauliflower ears? Cauliflower ear occurs as a result of repeated blows to the external section of the ear. This may be from taking punches or kicks directly on the ear. It can also form as a result of judo, BJJ, or wrestling. The cause for this is usually when initiating a takedown, they'll lead with the side of their head, resulting in rubbing and trauma for said area of ear. It's largely an irreversible condition which is formed by blood clots or fluid buildup. This causes the perichondrium, a layer of dense connective tissue, to separate from the cartilage. As a resulting factor of this, the cartilage cannot receive the nutrients it requires and thus begins to die. The outer portion of the ear starts to look deformed and forms a hematoma as a consequence of the swelling. This can worsen over time, hence the name cauliflower ear. Seen as a sign of toughness, it certainly isn't an easy condition to live with. Cauliflower ear often causes intense throbbing. And to add to this, I personally have heard UFC fighters claim that their ear feels like it's going to explode. Ooh. This is usually after tough fights where they've taken severe blows to the ear multiple times. Have you ever actually seen a cauliflower ear explode as a result of a punch? I'll leave that one up to you to research. Let's just say it's not exactly safe for work. It's also said to feel unstable and tense, which unfortunately isn't great if it acts up while trying to get a good night's sleep. The most effective treatment method is drainage. Once the ear swells to a certain point, the person in question will have their ear drained via a syringe. This will help to relieve the throbbing and pressure by removing the blood and fluid buildup. Following this, a common practice is to wrap bandages around your ear for a short period of time. However, some will also do this while they sleep. This will stop any leakage after the drainage process is complete, but will also be an attempt to utilize pressure and try to get the cartilage to reconnect. A few will choose to go one step further and get some fairly strong magnets. They'll place these on either side of the ear to create a larger force. However, this is usually a temporary solution until the ear is once again exposed to adequate trauma to restart the process all over again. To prevent cauliflower ear, you really have to be consistent and disciplined in your approach. As once it starts, that's really only the beginning. Headgear or ear guards should be worn at all times, from the very first day you set foot on the mats to the last, although obviously cannot be worn during professional MMA competition. Really, this is the only way to stop it from occurring. And you can't have days here or there where you forget your headgear, or eventually you'll start to develop it. It seems to be a personal choice among athletes, though. Some will always wear headgear, others just decide to tough it out, and unfortunately, you have the ones who start to wear headgear once it's already too late. In conclusion, cauliflower ear will earn you some respect in public places. However, it's not an easy trophy to wear. It'll certainly give you some restless nights and filled syringes. So next time you're in public or perhaps getting a little mouthy, you may want to think twice about what you're potentially getting yourself into. You never know who you're standing in front of. Oh, and maybe take a glance at their ears. Don't forget to like, hit subscribe if you're new around here, and click the bell to turn on notifications to make sure you don't miss our next video. Oh, and if you want to essentially read the text version of this video, then please click the link in the description to read this article along with many more. That's all for today. We'll see you guys in the next one.